What's up, guys? It is story time. So in 2012 I decided to do a 31 days of horror movie challenge. Watch 31 horror films in 31 days and review them all during the month of October. I kind of fell behind and didn't finish that series until November 10th. Then in 2013 I did the same thing again. Fell a little bit behind and didn't finish that series until November 11th. Then in 2014, I thought this was going to be the year I was going to complete it. I started off great, 21 days straight without missing, and that was the last day I ever did it. I only made it to 21. I had some issues in my life, and I had to attend to them, and I always was really mad over the past year that I never finished that series. So in 2015, I'm going to do the October 31 challenge again, but first I'm gonna finish 2014's 31 Days of Horror starting right now today, leading up to the end of September, and then in October we're kicking it off straight away and we're doing it 2015 style. So this will be the continuation, the final of 2014's version, even though we're doing it in 2015, and then right after that we will start 2015, and we're gonna get it this time, guys. So check out the review. See you guys next time. Peace. What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another review. This time we are reviewing a sequel in a long line of sequels. It is the third in the franchise from the year 1983. I'm talking about Amityville 3D. Amityville 3D follows a investigative reporter who writes for a magazine that debunks all kind of paranormal things, from ghost houses, haunted houses, devils, witches, and of course the phony psychics out there. This man decides to debunk the Amityville house, so he goes and meets the new owners of the house, where he quickly debunks their scam. They're supposed to be psychic, and he debunks them. Then the owner of the house, or the realtor who sold the house, is afraid that people are going to think that he was in on the scam, so he cuts Mr. Baxter, the investigative reporter, a deal on the house, and Mr. Baxter buys the house, moves his family into there. Well, he's actually divorced, so he moves his daughter in with him. Everybody kind of around him is starting to have issues, run into problems, or die. They're thinking that it's the house. Of course, he is this big skeptic who his career is to debunk this stuff, so he doesn't believe it until his daughter is found dead, in which he finds a way to he has to look into the paranormal activity, the demonic forces a little bit more. There's also a hole in the basement that supposedly leads to hell. Amityville 3D to me was just never one that I really liked. And I still don't. This is probably my third time watching it now. I just feel like the characters aren't as good. I feel like the ghost story isn't as good. I think the main problem with it is the story is just basic. It's by the number ghost stuff. It doesn't have anything that really sets it apart from anything else. It doesn't have anything that makes you go like, wow, that's a good scene. Basic ghost stuff. And honestly, I almost feel like this film, first of all, it's lesser. It's lesser in every area than the previous two films. It just is. Lesser in the acting, lesser in the effects, lesser in the scares, lesser in the storytelling, lesser in the dialogue. It is just a lesser film. And it comes off that way too. It feels like a cheap sequel. It is a cheap sequel, but it really feels like a cheap sequel. It's just not that good. It's not the worst film in the world either. It's definitely entertaining-ish. You can get through it. It's just as average as they come. I've never really been the biggest fan of this one, simply because it does not offer anything exciting to me. It's also PG-13, does feel a little bit tame, does feel like the scares are weak and for kids more or less. I don't know, this one just doesn't have what you're looking for in a ghost movie. 5 out of 10.